Fans First Entertainment is a family-friendly organization and does not sponsor this podcast. We curse and we thirst, so this content may be best for listeners 18 and over. Listener discretion is advised. Start the show.
Hey, Bailey.
Yeah.
We have a podcast.
How the hell did that happen?
Free will, baby. For those listening for the first time, welcome to Tarps Off. I'm Junie.
And I'm Bailey.
She's here to talk about baseball, and I'm also here. If you're listening, you probably already know what Banana Ball is, but just in case, Banana Ball is the brainchild of Jesse Cole and Fans First Entertainment, and we'd like to say it's baseball with TikTok, and they had a baby with ADHD. Did you just fucking sneeze during my intro? I've been doing...
I was trying to hold it in.
Bless you, I guess. Are you okay?
What?
Was that twice?
I had 2 sneezes.
2 sneezes. The fucking audacity. I am doing my best to keep things together for the first episode, and what do? You sneeze all over it.
My body's just like...
Your body is rejecting the podcast.
I'm like, no! Bring it in! Hug me!
Oh my
Bring
God.
it in! Hey!
Is
Will
that
you
salt?
loosen? Yeah. You don't...
You didn't make that up yourself?
No! It's such a good song!
I'm a little distressed that I don't know this.
It's from Despicable Me.
Is it?
Hold on. I'm gonna send you the link of the exact...
That's not gonna help me right now. I'm listening to you.
Later.
I'm
This
listening
is
to
for,
you.
this is for later.
Anyway.
Hug me. Bring it in.
Yeah, I have no idea. Pharrell Williams, you are not, madam, and I appreciate you very much for what you are. So I gotta tell you, I'm not necessarily like the biggest sports person, but you, madam, have basically, sports has been kind of like in your life, a part of your life forever. So like, why this one? Why Banana Ball?
I grew up going to baseball games, football games, hockey games. I love sports. So my TikTok algorithm is sports and dogs. And I ran across a Savannah Bananas TikTok and was like, why is he dancing on the pitcher's mound? I don't think that okay. And he threw the pitch. What is this? So I'm also really into research. So I had to go down the Banana Ball rabbit hole. And I was like, well, I need to see this and this done live. I have to see this done. I don't know how you watch it. And then Jesse Cole was like, oh, no problem. We're making it accessible to everyone. You can watch it on YouTube. And I was like, you son of a bitch, I'm in. So I started watching the game on YouTube, and I was hooked. The energy that the crowd had, the energy that both teams had, the dancing, the way that they get the fans involved with, if a fan catches a foul ball, the batter's out. That's really cool. That's a child's dream, to catch a foul ball, but also to be a part of that game. And I was hooked from there.
I mean, you said, and I genuinely don't know. I didn't grow up with it like you did. I just, like, my family was into sports, but not necessarily, well, definitely not baseball. Like, I think we watched a couple of games. Like, at one point, my dad worked for a company where they bought, like, a family, like, it was like a family day at, like, the minor league stadium. And it was just a bunch of people who went there, but I didn't pay attention to it. Like, we got like the cookout, like we got hot dogs and hamburgers, and then I sat there with my friend and we talked the entire time. I don't think I even saw them hit a ball once. Like, I was just sitting there in the sunshine, not giving a shit. And my parents, my dad especially, was definitely more of like a football fan. Like, he was super into the Indianapolis Colts, was until the day he died. And my grandmother and my brother-in-law both are really into NASCAR. They argued all the time about Tony Gordon. Can you fucking imagine?
Oh, God.
They're gonna get mad at me.
Did you
'Cause
mean Jeff Gordon?
I did, because he likes Tony Stewart.
Ooh.
Tony Stewart. I just made it so they got married.
Oh, well, you know what?
Maybe that was the answer to all their problems. They just needed to kiss a little bit.
I mean, heated rivalry. Let's go.
Rivalry? Absolutely.
Exactly.
So, no, but it was just one of those things, I didn't pay that much attention to it. My dad was super into it, wasn't me. But the thing that really drew me in was the fact that I like sharing things with my friends, right? And so when you started talking about Banana Ball and how excited you were about it, I was like, all right, I'll watch a couple videos that you send me or whatever. That's fun, whatever. The one thing that kind of got me though was the clip that you sent me. They're celebrating. The party animals are celebrating something, or they're getting ready to. And all of a sudden, this kid runs out on the field in this shark costume. And it's like the Jaws theme is playing, they're all ducking for cover and, like, hiding and shaking in their boots or whatever, and I just was like, "That's okay, I get it, I get it." Like, I was like, "Fine, I'll watch a game." And that was my biggest mistake yet because all of a sudden now I'm into sports, what the fuck?
And now you have a podcast
And now I have a
about said
podcast, like a
sport.
sports podcast? The shit is that? Well, literally the thing about it is though, is that, like, I'm a performer, I'm an actor, and so one of the things that I really enjoyed about it was the fact that, like, there was always something. There's literally always something to look at. If you're not necessarily, like, into sports or anything like that, if a weirdo like me can actually sit there through a baseball game, it's literally for everybody.
Oh, yeah. There's always something going on. What got me hooked on the party animals was watching them play the bananas, and my eyes kept going to the sideline because the party animals were doing something weird. They were either dancing, they were running across behind home plate, just skipping or doing something weird, and they caught my eye, and I could not stop watching them, and that was
Yeah,
throughout the whole game. 2 hours of just complete energy.
yeah, and that's
It's
one of those things where I'm just kinda like, those are the kids that they kept asking to sit down in class.
yeah, pretty much. The talkers.
The talkers, he's just energetic. What did he say in the SNL sketch? It was Pedro Pascal. "My son doesn't have ADD, he just likes to jump." Oh god, no.
Exactly.
It's literally that though. It's one of those things where there's just such a level of energy to it. I am incredibly drawn to that because like anything else, like my mind is already gone. Like I have 12 tabs up right now currently on my laptop of different things that I kind of like to peg through as I go through the evening. And then I also have something on the TV. And it's one of those things where like my attention span is so fucking minimal at this point that if you're able to like capture me in that way and I can share it with a friend of mine, like you've got me. Like I'm
Oh, yeah.
already here. And then again, I have a podcast with my friend, which is the dream, by the way, but also a sports podcast.
A sports
I thought it was gonna
podcast.
be true crime, boo, and here I am.
I also think that when you watch baseball, and I know from experience, I can leave my seat, go to the bathroom, wait, 15 minutes in line for a mediocre hot dog, and then come back to my seat and feel like I haven't missed anything. With Banana Ball, you don't wanna leave your seat. You kinda can't because something's always happening. A
Yeah.
trick play, someone on a unicycle, someone in an inner tube, specifically Telly in a green inner tube, going
And the big
ham.
green donut. Yep. It's literally it's almost that feeling. Remember when we were younger and literally, like, we couldn't pause anything? Oh, this is us showing our age, fuck.
No,
Geriatric back in my day.
my back hurts.
It does though.
He does.
No, but it's back in those days where, like, literally you would be having to go, like, bolt to the bathroom
Mhm.
and wait because your sibling is there going, "It's back on!" And then you have to, like, quickly run back out so that way you're not missing the first 5 minutes of your show that's just come back on
Yeah.
because there was no pausing things back in the day, children.
No.
If you
No.
missed the first 5 minutes, you didn't get those back until that rerun came around years
Mhm.
later.
Oh, yeah,
Or
and
until there was, like, what was it, pay-per-view or something like that? Not pay-per-view, demand. Play by demand,
on demand.
something on demand. On demand, thank you. Oh god.
There goes our memory too.
Oh god. And I gotta go take my pills, my ginkgo biloba.
But, like, also in between innings, they have the team doing games, they have the fans doing games, they have parents dropping their children on the field, you know?
It was just like, "Brush it off, kid."
Exactly. Brush it off, we gotta get to home
Do
plate.
you
We
remember
gotta win this.
what game was it
Oh,
that
gosh.
they had, like, the 4 big it was the big balls, the big ball ones,
Ha!
and,
Yes.
like, because in the game, you literally have the giant ball. If you've never seen this before, 4 guys giant balls. They're wearing their golden helmets, and they run at each other trying to knock each other over. They only get one pass at a time. And they all four run right at each other, and they all four fell back. It
Oh,
was the fastest game, and it was so funny. It was one of my favorite parts of the entire thing, the entire season.
so follow up. Do they have to sign a waiver before they do this?
Who
Like,
knows?
I
We're
think
just silly baseball time. Who knows? They give them protection. They put the golden helmet on their head.
not. Did they with the 4 balls?
The one I'm thinking of, yeah. They had
Huh.
helmets on.
Oh. Well, that one kid who fell did not have a helmet on.
No, he did not. No,
And
no, he did not.
I also love it when they did the bull sheet race and they had a player dressed up as a bull tackling kids.
I listen, every last game is so chaotic and like can we Bailey, we have to talk about it. I know that this isn't the podcast for it, like we should keep it for the future or something,
We're
but
talking
I
about
have
it.
to talk about it. I have to talk about Grayson.
Talk talk about Grayson,
I
please.
have to talk about
Please.
Grayson. He's my literal favorite. Okay, so every time they have the home run kid, right? They always have the home run kid. If you've not seen one of these things, which I guess anybody who's listening at this point probably has seen every single Banana Bell game, and I'm the one that's late. But anyway, if you haven't seen this before, it's literally they have a kid come out, he hits a pitch, and he runs the bases and does the home run, right? And everybody's acting like all crazy. It's fantastic. The other team is like the enemy team. It's great. So they have this kid. He's walking out with Bill Leroy, and this kid is adorable, right? His name is Grayson. I don't remember how old he is. Isn't he like 5 or 7 or something like that? He's 5. I think he was like 5. Anyway, so he has his little bat and his little helmet, and Bill Leroy is trying to introduce him, interact with him. And this kid, as Bill Leroy is talking, is swinging for the fences, my guy. Like he is literally using his entire body, like almost spinning himself around right at Bill Leroy's knees. Like he's about to take out a couple of kneecaps and nobody's there noticing or about to stop him at all. Like this kid is unbeatable. It is fantastic. Swinging it hard enough that the bat almost flies over his head.
Oh,
It
it's
did
so
fly
funny.
over his head. It did fly
It
over
did
his head.
fly over his head. He lost the
It
bat.
So this kid gets up to bat and they do the thing where like, the first pitch, like he doesn't get the pitch because there's no help or anything like that. And everybody's like, oh no. And then whichever team it is, right now the party animals are quote unquote the enemy team. Split goes over, he shoves at that the pitcher and he comes over and he has a tee. So the kid gets all teed up. Am I doing this right? Am I saying
You
these words
said,
right?
yeah, it's the T. I'm so
I'm doing
proud of
so
you.
good. Yes,
Look
okay,
at you.
great. Okay. So he gets all teed up, he gets ready to swing and he swings the ball, and then he's like, okay, I'm done. And he gets ready to try to head back to his dad. Like the umpire's trying to goad him on, the entire team's going on. And on the field, you can see that the party animals are doing the thing that they usually do, which is like they go attacking each other, they're running, they're everybody's going crazy, it's all dramatics. But the kid isn't playing along. He's quite literally not playing ball. He is they tell this kid he's got to run home, right? So he runs to his dad and he
Because
hides behind his dad.
that's because dad takes him home.
He literally was like, okay, I'm ready to go home. And so his dad picks him up and starts running around with Grayson in his arms, bending just enough to touch his little baby foot to each base. And again, in the background, all hell's breaking loose. Baber is there shaking the crap out of one of the other players. I couldn't even remember which one it is. And like everybody's like choking each other and thringling each other and throwing each other around. And every single base, his dad is like jog, 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 tap, jog, 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 tap. And then finally for the last one, he has to be the one that runs home. And he's just kind of like casually like, I guess I'll run. And he finally gets there and they lift him up and he's literally the most shook kid I've ever seen in my life. He
Poor
has never seen the world from that perspective and never wants to again. I think that
Exactly.
kid is off baseball now.
I do think it was a little bit overwhelming for him because when he did hit that ball initially off the tee, he went to hide behind Bill Leroy. Bill Leroy
Mm-hmm.
became a trusted adult, which speaks volumes about Bill Leroy, by the way. But then Bill Leroy is like, I'll run with you. Cool, we're running to dad.
And he's like,
So,
actually, no, I've changed my mind. You are no
yeah.
longer a trusted adult. You're not protecting me from the field.
What is
I
what is happening on the field? The ball's
Nobody
right there.
understands. The ball is there, and then all of a sudden everybody's losing their shit. Wouldn't you be scared if like somebody was strangling you on the field? I feel like you'd be like, I'm witnessing murders.
And then the stadium is erupting into cheers, which might sound like
It's
just
so much.
loud noises to
I literally
a kid.
feel like if I was that kid, I and right now I would do it because I'd be so overwhelmed and so overstimulated. I
Mhm.
would literally cry. Like, I don't care about nothing. You're trying to make me run, first of all, and you're also there's so much noise. I feel like I would just be there, just absolute streams down my face. Like, not happening, bro.
But also running.
And again, running.
Running.
I didn't like running to begin with. I still don't, unless somebody is chasing me actively. And even then, I have to question myself: is it worth it?
I mean, in this economy,
This running in this economy? Have you seen the leggings prices these days? No, thank
I'll
you.
t
I
I'll
have
take a
plantar
settlement.
fasciitis,
I'll
and
take a settlement. It's
I'll take
fine.
a settlement. Thank you so much. I will rather die. Anyway, they're like, "Workout? Absolutely not. What's your next thing? Will you please go outside? No. Next question."
So, when you started watching the party animals,
Mhm.
what got you into staying with the party animals instead of, looking at a different team and being drawn to a different team? Because I know from my standpoint, I went to watch the bananas and I was like, no, party animals. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Yeah. Your interest in it, I think, was the first spark, right? Because it's one of
Mhm,
those things, again, that, like, I really enjoy sharing the things that my friends love with them. You know what I mean? It's also that I don't know, you had a big energy about it, you were really excited about it, you were like, we need to watch this, you need to watch this." And then actually doing so, I was like, "Oh, I get why she likes this." It's a lot of you can tell how much work they put into everything and how much they love doing it. I don't know, it was something about their energy that really drew me in the first place. And then it was just like the continued chaos, the unhinged
mhm.
thing. My sense of humor and the things that I love are just unhinged, weird energy, just the things that like a lot of other people may or may not find funny, but I think are so hysterical. And like again, they're just a team that feels very like united. You know what I mean? It is something that like they feel more family than they do friends or teammates or whatever, you know what I mean?
United and I think really authentic and genuine. Um,
Yeah.
I also think that the party animals remind me of our group of friends,
Mhm.
you know, that we've been friends for years. And
A lot of years.
the way, the way that they act in terms of their dances, the way they speak to each other is kind of how we do our stuff, how
Mhm.
we talk to each other, how we, you know, dance in random places.
Yeah. Almost get tossed out of airports. Everything's fine.
We got kicked
I
out of Griffith Observatory for bringing
Yeah,
lightsabers,
yeah,
little things
yeah,
like that.
yeah. I didn't see in their rules that you couldn't have those.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but no, I guess I mean, like, you kinda see something of yourself in this team, which I think is
Mhm,
great. And then I think that for me, it's also just, like, the performance aspect of it. Like, yes,
mhm.
you guys are united, and then you're also amazing performers. Like, you're great
Yeah.
players. I can even see that. I don't know a thing about sports. I'm learning, but I don't know
Mhm.
a thing about sports. I just see how much work goes into it that it's just insane to me. And it's just, as a performer, again, I'm very drawn to it.
Oh, yeah, and I know the party animals are always so in sync with their choreography, and
Hmm.
they're always so expressive as well,
Hmm.
and seeing that, it's literally watching a show, and it just so happens that my favorite show is the party animals over Friends and Grey's Anatomy, and I'm just naming the teams after show now. So,
I guess.
after
I was
TV
like, what
shows.
teams are those?
Well, Friends would be bananas.
Okay.
Grey's Anatomy, I was
Who's
thinking,
the
but then
Ross and the Chandler?
I don't know. They changed their whole roster. I have to review it again.
They really did,
This
yeah.
is all new because if I can kinda sort of change the subject, because all the teams have altered their roster so much, the party animals are pretty much the same from their championship game,
Thank you, Coach
and
Vava.
now thank you, Coach Vava. Oh, Coach Vava.
In
Do you
Vava
and
we trust.
Vava, bless you, Vava.
For I have
You
sinned.
forgive me, Vava, for I have sinned. It has been 3 weeks since my last confession.
What were we just talking about? Oh, you were talking about, like, the team, like, the roster and stuff
Mhm.
like that. Again, thank you,
Yeah.
Coach Vava.
Thank you, Fafa. The way that they did the draft was it scared me. It scared me.
I think I was
You
on the edge of my seat more for the draft than I was for the championship game, which is saying something.
Yeah. Let's talk about the championship game because it was the last time that the party animals that we ended up getting really into played together as a team before the draft.
I think there was a lot more chaos with, like, the playoffs, right? Like, there was just a lot the energy between, like, the playoffs into the championship games and stuff like that, I felt like was definitely different, but
Mhm.
there was you still felt so much of the energy because everybody was so nervous.
Yeah. It
Everybody was
was
really nervous with it, and I would've been too like, I was nervous, we were drinking here.
we there was alcohol involved. You could feel the tension, you could feel the anxiety. No one got the first hit until the top of the 3rd inning, and that was the firefighters. The firefighters came in as the underdogs.
Mhm.
They had the worst record in banana ball. They managed to get out of the playoffs, beating the Bananas, who were the number 1 seed, and we're gonna play the number 2 seed, the party animals. So you already have that Cinderella story that you
Hey,
want.
also, can I admit something to you?
Go ahead.
I always thought it was the number 1 seat, not the number 1 seed.
Yeah, it's the number 1 seed, but you can also say number 1 spot too.
Yeah, seed kinda sounds I don't like like, seed. I don't know what it is. I think maybe it's just
Mm,
oh, it sounds gross to me, that's why. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, I get it. We we read a lot.
I have
Anyways,
read too much stuff.
I
Too many
I've
things.
too much bad fiction for me. Bad fan
Too much
fiction.
bad fan fiction. Yep,
Bad
yep,
fan
yep.
fiction. I love bad fan fiction.
So Can I also can I also tell you, one of my
Mhm,
favorite things that the party animals do, just in general, is the
mhm.
whole, like, climbing over the wall to get onto the field. Like, either they run
It's
off
the
or they just, like,
best.
climb over and they stand there and they do their thing, you know what I mean? I'm like, that gives me mad pirate energy. Like, for some like, you know what I mean? Like, they're, like, commandeering the
Yeah.
ship.
It also reminds me of a party when you're running from the cops and you're jumping over fences.
Yes!
So I f
Because
that
I have done that, and I have not done that.
no, I've never run from the cops
I
before,
was a
but
good girl, I stayed home.
and then we grew up.
And then I grew up, and then I still did not run from the cops because I was tired.
No, they just ask us to leave, and we're just like, "'Kay, sorry," and we leave.
Fine.
Yeah, one of my favorites was Tanner Thomas did a vlog, and they're jumping over the fence. I don't know who it was, and I slowed it down and everything, and I paused it, but he literally flipped himself over the fence sideways. And it was hilarious. So the fact that they hoist themselves over
Mhm.
and then they just go running. It's like they're crashing the party, and it's so funny.
It's great. It's one of my favorite bits. It really is.
We also have a drinking game,
Oh god.
which I don't believe we played the drinking game during the championship game, but if we did, w
No, we decided we were stressed out enough, we were like, "I'm not
yeah.
worried about the fucking drinking game. I
Yeah,
am just drinking because I'm stressed."
but
I was stressed and pressed, babe.
the more I watched it, the more I felt comfortable.
I
Um,
was never comfortable, boo. Like, not even as we were coming into, like, the last inning where I was
no.
like, "Every point counts." Wouldn't it just be the worst if, like, they have all the points, right?
Mhm.
Wouldn't it be the worst where every run counts as a point and they get nothing but runs? The entire time I was like, "I have doom and gloom in my head. I have doom and gloom."
We also had Drew to close the door.
And what was it? Like that inning, I wrote it down. Hang on a second. I wrote it down. I wrote it down. I wrote it down. The inning was 1 minute and 36 seconds.
Yeah, this and the door was slightly ajar.
The man slammed the door in the
Yeah,
man's face.
it
He
was
said,
sl
"Bye, Dalton."
and you wanna know the best part?
What's that?
It was a 1, 2, 3 inning.
The fuck is a 1, 2, 3 inning?
A 1, 2, 3 inning means that he got the first batter out, the second batter out, and the third batter out.
Okay.
No one reached on base at all.
Oh.
So that's a 1, 2, 3 inning.
I thought it was something with Sesame Street. I was, like, waiting for the count to come out.
I'm sure that the count would make a really good appearance and such. Like, imagine the count as the umpire.
That's 1, a 2, a 3,
Strike one. Ha, 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 ha. Look, Jesse Cole.
We have ideas. You said you're an idea man.
Sesame
We have
Street.
ideas. The only thing I can say is that they won. It was fantastic. Delano was the showman of the game, which
I mean,
of course he fucking was.
he killed it during the game. He
Mhm.
absolutely killed it. He, I believe, only allowed 5 hits. He had a lot of strikeouts. He had like 5 strikeouts. He did not allow a single 4-ball sprint. Do you
Like,
want do you want to know how many the firefighters had?
go ahead. Go ahead.
I think it was around 7 or 8.
Yikes.
A lot of the runs and the points that the party animals earned were from 4-ball sprints.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense to me.
But they got on base beforehand, so, you know, brought him home like Jean Valjean wished for Marius and Lamus.
I am also like Sean and they miss bring it
Him home.
home.
Right, Hugh
That video takes
Jackman.
me out every goddamn time.
It was a pretty solid start for the firefighters. They had the first trick play of the game by Cullen. He bounced it between the legs. In the second inning, Spence had trouble catching the pop-up and doing the trick play, so he was trying to kind of bat it up, and then Maxwell was there to make the out. So it was really, really cool because it looked like it would have been a mistake. If he was not there, the party animals would have gotten on base. So there you go. You already have trick plays from the firefighters. The firefighters also had the first hit of the game in the third inning. And so it looked like the firefighters were like, I'm here to play. Let's go. Let's go. But then the party animals were like, hey, we're here too. And so they got their first hit in the third inning as well by Mondo. And the first point of the game was from a 4-ball sprint by Bloomer, who brought Mondo home.
He brought him home,
Yeah,
Bailey.
so
I'm looking at the dugout the entire time. Like they're talking about like the players, they're talking about people like actually on the field. Where's my eye drawn? The dugout. Every time. Usually Telly. It's usually fucking Telly and Benson just hanging out in the background doing their thing.
Can I tell you about the third inning celebration that Pete Holden and Mark Smith did?
Yes.
They choreographed it, and it was a celebration for the point. It was wonderfully choreographed. It was synchronized. It was energized, and it was so entertaining. I wish I knew the freaking song that they were dancing to, but I couldn't hear it because the broadcast didn't pick it up. 9 out of 10. Give it 9 out of 10. I enjoyed it.
Thank you for this moment. I feel like if you were to message Mark or like if you did one of the cameos and you're like, hey, love your style. What was that fucking song that you guys danced to? Because I can't fucking hear it.
Third inning of the championship game. What is it? What is it?
You did a dance with Pete Holden. I need to know the song.
They're besties and I love it.
It's really cute. There's also a size difference there. It's really great.
There was, and it's wonderful. Oh, I also loved in the 5th inning when Tanner Thomas gave kisses to the camera and then immediately got hit by a pitch by Temple.
I know. And again, I always say kissies are good luck. I'm like, look me in the eyes, Tanner. Kissies are good luck. So if you don't give the kissies, you're always going to get the bad lucks. The bad lucks. No kissing, bad luck. But the good luck comes in different forms. So I never said it wouldn't hurt.
Well, it worked because he got hit by a pitch.
And then he gets to go to first. Also, Bloomer with the walk up to Hopelessly Devoted, and then the Lizzie cameo was
Lizzie.
They're so cute.
It was so cute. Stop it.
It was actually very cute. It was one of those things like I was just like, is that Olivia Newton-John? And it was.
And the fact that he was running so fast to her.
He ran so fast and he got a little kissy and then he got to go and play. It was really cute.
He got a little kissy and he got to go and play.
And then he got to go play.
And I can let you know that kiss was good luck because he got a 4-ball sprint.
Yes.
So Lizzie, we gonna need you.
See, what am I telling you? The running theme here, kissies are good luck.
Kissies.
I know things. I've connected the dots. It's that meme from Watcher where I'm like, I've connected the dots. He's like, you haven't connected shit. I've connected them.
It's the kissies.
It's the kissies, I'm telling you. Also, Bailey, I have to tell you, so at like the 2 hour mark, it was like 2 hours and 9 minutes, almost 2 hours and 10. It was like they were panning over Baba. He was just
Mhm.
like, they were talking about Baba. They like panned over to Baba. And just before the frame cuts to something else, you just see Telly skipping into frame. I lost my mind because it was just the briefest glimpse, like barely a second of this man just like going into frame with his little like batons. Like it was so funny.
I feel like Telly on the sidelines, no matter what game, just feels absolutely free.
And he also admitted that he forgets that they're filming people in the dugout. He was
And
like,
so
oh, shit."
this is not a show for him. This is real life. He's not putting on a performance.
This is literally just the guy. So I also have in my notes, Dalton Ponce gets on the mound, right? I loved him so much. The smile. You were so happy.
And he can dance.
And he can
He's
dance.
very
He's just
smooth
happy to
with
be
it.
there. He's
He's
having a great
very
time.
but this makes it even better.
Mhm.
Even better, and also shows who he is as a person. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. Brain?
Are you talking about the fan?
Not that wasn't there yet.
Damn it!
I wasn't there yet. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm very excited about talking about it,
I am
but
too.
go
Okay,
ahead.
so Bailey, hold on to your horses.
I'm
Hold
holding
that
on to
thought because what I'm saying was like it's the tale of two Daltons because it was literally Dalton
Ah,
Ponce versus Dalton Cornette. And then I
tale of
said
two.
there can only be one. And there
There
was only
can
one because he got him out.
got him out. Dalton had a really good inning.
He did. They were fire the entire
Well,
time. I swear to God, the pitchers were
the
amazing.
the fact that Delano lasted 7 innings, and then they brought Ponce
I
in
thought
the 8th.
what was also really funny is that like in my notes I said there can only be one. Make him sad. And then immediately after I said thank you. Now do the next one.
And wasn't Cornette the golden batter,
Yes, he
too?
was.
He was the golden batter,
He
and
was
he
the
got him
golden
out with
batter.
a ground out.
So I don't know what that is.
The ball bounced,
Okay.
so it would have been a hit. Swan got the ball and tossed it to Potts to
Ah.
get the out. It's a grounder. So he had grounded to first base, which
Okay.
was Swan.
Mhm.
Swan scooped up the ball and tossed it to Ponce, who had run to cover first base to help with the out.
Okay.
So
So
that's why I
that's
got a ground out. And then the next batter that
mhm.
Ponce faced was Stephen Cullen. Struck him out. And then we have Mason Maxwell.
Is this the one where
The thing
the
happened.
thing happened? Oh my God, tell them
The
about the thing. Tell them
the
about the
thing
thing.
happened.
Tell them about the thing.
So it was a battle, right? Between Ponce and Mason Maxwell. Mason Maxwell hits a foul ball towards the left field. Glove goes up. Ball is caught by a fan, but it's not just any fan.
It is not just a
It's not just
fan.
any fan. It is Brandon from the Banana Breakdown podcast.
Fucking unreal.
It was
Unreal.
awesome. And
Everybody exploded, bro.
yeah, and it's like he even said he wanted to catch a foul ball. He brought his glove. He was ready to go. And the fact that it's the 8th inning,
Well, and
2 outs.
he literally said, he was just like, "We are not getting many
Yeah,
foul balls over here." He's like, "There's no way,
yeah.
there's no way, there's no way." And
Mhm.
he immediately he got it. He
He
got
got
the
it.
ball.
It was so amazing. The whole team's coming out and they're hugging him, they're patting him on the back. Ponce is just like at his side, just beaming. And the best part is Brandon in his podcast is always smiling and he's so passionate
He
about banana
seems like
ball.
such a sweetheart. He really
And
does.
the fact that he got that opportunity, it just it was mind blowing and it was so cool. It was so awesome.
It was so good to see, and it was one of those things where, like, everybody's so excited for him,
Mhm,
and, like,
mhm.
my favorite part, it's nothing to do with it, but it's really funny because it's Drake and the battle with his microphone. It's like the 3rd time he couldn't fucking talk into the
Look,
microphone. They were waiting for things to happen, he was waiting for his cue, and the camera's just there the entire time, this awkward fucking silence, everybody's cheering, and they're standing there waiting. It's
oh
great.
my gosh. The whole thing with Drake and electronics, I don't think mix well. Um,
I think they mix so well. We keep
in
saying, "Don't press the fucking buttons,"
don't press
but
the buttons. And it's an ongoing joke with Party Animals fans in the streams to say, "Drake, stop pressing buttons."
I love Drake. What a dream. Seriously, I was just so
Oh,
excited for him. And it was so, like, what are the chances? Not only would a
exactly.
fan catch the ball and like basically cement the party animals win, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just basically cement that. It's Brandon from the Banana
It's
Ball Breakdown
Brandon.
podcast.
It's great. It is the coolest thing. Even then, you bring up even though the morale is high, you can already tell the
Hmm.
morale is high with the Party Animals. That just makes it higher, and I'm sure
Oh
the
yeah,
adrenaline is through the roof, and it
like
adds a new kind of energy to the game.
oh for sure, because it's like it's right there. You know, you
Yeah.
have that thing where like we have these points, but anything could happen within this next inning. But it's like now it's right there. Literally, all they have to do, Bailey, is close the door.
And you know who's really good at closing doors?
Who?
Drew Gillespie. He's really good at closing doors, and the door was slightly ajar. Slightly ajar.
And he slammed it in their faces. That inning, how long was that inning, Bailey?
I believe it was a little over a minute.
It was a minute 36 seconds. As you said,
Minute and a
what
half.
was it called? Is
A
it a one, two,
one,
three?
2, 3 inning. It was a Sesame Street inning.
A Sesame Street inning! Is it gonna stick? I hope it does.
I think it's just Sesame Street inning.
I love that. Yay. When I tell you again, this game, like I was on the edge of my seat the entire
Mhm.
time, regardless of the fact that like they had all the points. Anything with that last inning, it could have gone any sort of way. Like
Anyway,
something could have happened in that last inning that would have blown everything up. And I was so afraid of it because I feel like Bailey, that's happened before.
it
I think there was
is.
another game in that season where they had a very substantial lead and then all of a sudden everything changed in the last couple innings.
That was probably the semifinals against the Tailgaters.
Maybe that it was like
That's the
it
one,
was
though.
scary. It was terrifying.
Junie, welcome to sports.
I don't like it.
Welcome to sports.
I'm so stressed out by this. I don't
Where
like it.
you can see a momentum and the game flips.
It's crazy to me. Like, I don't like that level of just surprise. Everything sucks.
And then you grow attached.
I did.
You
I
grow
grew attached.
attached.
It's one of those things where it's just, it grew on me.
Mhm.
And I didn't expect it to. Like, I expected to have a funny little silly goofy time with these dances and the performances and like, oh, they won a game, that's fun.
Mhm.
You know, I can have a drinking game with my friend. But then I ended up falling in love with it, which again, I like sports. The fuck is
Yeah,
this?
but it helps because the players are very active on social media and very
Mhm.
accessible too. So you fall in love with the game because of the whimsy, because it's chaotic, because it's creative, but then you see, nonchalant animal noises,
Oh my god.
and you see Telly doing a lip syncing skit, and it's really good. And then you see that, oh, well, now there's the Animal House. You get to that point where you are involved, and I hate it because then my heart breaks. And I grew up a DC sports fan, so I'm used to disappointment. Like,
I'm used to heartbreak.
I'm used to it. I'm set up for disappointment. But with Banana Ball, it's just like something I've never seen before where it is that fans first mentality where
Mhm,
if I were to go to a major league game, which I have done quite a bit, and I have waited around for autographs,
mhm,
I never got to meet those players
mhm.
because it was as though they were getting a paycheck and that's all they were there for. They were not accessible. Here, they're on the concourse. They're responding to posts. They're playing Fortnite on live.
Mhm.
It's really engaging and it's so much fun. I've never seen any sport and any team do something this big and this awesome.
Which is a hell of a segue to the next thing we wanted to talk about anyway.
Exactly. I'm really good at this.
You are so good at this. I'm so proud of you. You're so pretty.
Thanks. I'm still really tired.
But the thing I really wanted to talk about today too, outside of, just being a fan and my new love apparently of Banana Ball. It's ridiculous. I'm a sports fan.
Sorry.
This is so stupid.
Sorry.
Whatever. So
Mhm.
I was watching the fans report, right?
Mhm.
From Jesse Cole. He put out this whole video laying it out. from like the 2025 season into and what they're looking forward to for the 2026 season, which that level of transparency is there's something to be really said about that, right? There's
Mhm.
not a lot of companies in general that do that kind of thing and lay it out for anybody to see.
Yeah.
There's literally taking an open book and being like, read everything, read all that,
Mhm.
and know where we're
Uh,
at. That's crazy.
yeah, that's getting them involved. It's showing them, like, this is where we're at, but this is what we want to do. And it is so wonderful to have a company, a business who foundation is fans first. We're catering to the fans. We're catering to sports fans. We're catering to families. We're catering to people who normally do not get the experience of going to a game.
Yeah.
Whether it's they're outpriced, sitting in the nosebleed seats and
Mhm.
aren't getting any interaction, or the events that the teams do, they just can't go to.
It's one of the things that, like, so when I was watching the video, of course, I wanted to make sure that I was getting the quotes correct and everything. So in here, he says something like, what is it? Was it? He says, "We want to bring the show to you from the parking lot to the upper deck." And then literally he goes into saying they're wanting to have experiences that are focused on the upper deck with the cast, with the players, with music, which whatever. They are going to bring more things towards the upper deck. So that way it's not just involving anybody who's just sitting in the front, who's in the like right behind the dugout, whatever. There's no favoritism, you know what I mean, among the
Mhm,
fans. It's literally involving everybody, no matter how much you have, how much you enjoy sports or don't. Any fan there has the opportunity to enjoy the entertainment and to be involved and to share their love of banana ball with everybody. It makes so much sense. This is literally seeing somebody put their money where their mouth is. And how
mhm.
refreshing is that right now?
The greatest part is Jesse Cole did say money does not excite us.
Right.
If you think about it, it is that whole money buys you happiness. Or the money doesn't buy you happiness. It can buy you happiness when you get a really big bill,
I
mhm,
really would
but
like to be able to just pay my bills. That would be great. Anyway,
yeah.
go ahead.
But you're not going to remember, "I spent this much money on a ticket,
Mhm.
this much money on food, watched the game, and left." You are going to remember, "I don't remember how much I spent on this ticket, but I had the best time ever."
Yeah.
And the fact that I was sitting at a football stadium near the broadcasting booth, and Drake Toll hit me with in the back of the head with a Skittle, you know? Or to just be sitting there and then all of a sudden you have Bloomer next to you,
Yeah.
or you have Skull next to you, or you have Jake Lialios right in front of you and you're trying to figure out where you're supposed to put your eyes.
Mhm.
You know? The exp Not only is the ticket priced the same price for everyone except for, the backstage stuff, which makes sense, but the experience is for everyone.
Mhm.
And the fact that they're bringing it all over and they're like, "Well, didn't work for this one. Let's try again and make it work." It's just so refreshing.
Well, and it's like they're always trying something new. So one of the other things that kind of stuck out with me is the
Mhm,
fact that he was saying that like they're working on, 10 to 15 new moments with people. Like they're always looking for something new to try. They're always drawn to ideas rather than the money. And so the thing that I really was drawn to was the fact that he said that there's going to be a lot more failure probably than there is anything
mhm.
else. And again, how refreshing is it to have something where you try anyway?
Yeah. They said it's gonna be an increased failure rate. I love how they made failure into something positive.
Mhm.
And you don't see a lot of companies do that,
No.
where it's you fail, it's not working, let's scrap it, we're never gonna try it again, or we can't do that. Instead, they're like, let's make it happen, let's try it
Mhm.
out. Trial and error. I mean, there's some that on field games that they've done that they're not gonna do again
Right, right.
because it didn't go over well. But they tried it, they can tweak it, and the fact that they're like, "We're gonna keep doing different stuff. We're gonna see what works," instead of boxing it and putting it away, and it's also we're not g the whole think outside the box. I hate that saying because people will say it, and then they put you back in that box.
Right.
Jesse's like, "There was no box to begin with."
How about we don't use a box at all?
There is no box.
There
The
is no
world is
box.
our oyster.
The limit does not exist.
Limit does not exist.
I just really do enjoy, again, just the full transparency of everything. It is
Mhm,
so, as you said, it's just so refreshing because there's so many other companies and companies that are actively apparently being a little aggressive with Jesse because he's changing the status quo in a lot of
mhm,
ways. And that makes people who like money very uncomfortable because what are people
uh-huh,
more drawn towards? They're drawn
mm,
to realism. They're drawn to something that feels like it's within their grasp. There's
mhm,
drawn to something tangible. They're drawn to things that are real and authentic. Like, there
yeah.
is something genuine here about Banana Ball that I have not felt in anything else, which is
No,
crazy.
exactly. I don't we've dealt with every company, every streaming service being like, "We're increasing our prices."
Mhm,
Jesse Cole has decided, "Oh, no, we're gonna stream it all on YouTube. We wanna make it as accessible to people as possible. I don't have to be like, well, I have to get 4 different streaming services
mhm.
to watch my favorite team play." It's, they're on YouTube. Oh, also, look, they're on TNT. Oh, they might be on ESPN sometime.
And I can go back and watch it again. That's the
Again.
beauty of it. I don't if I, for
Yeah.
whatever reason, cannot make that game because I have work or whatever else is going on, I can still live my life and then go back
Mhm,
and watch a stream or go back
mhm,
and rewatch it or whatever, and have that access again to my team
mhm.
without having to worry about losing something else in the process.
It's so amazing, and the fact that he's just like, "Yeah, the fans are a part of this. The fans are what make this."
Mhm.
A lot of the times you just feel like you're just there. You're just existing to love a sport. But this is
Yeah.
where when sports fans refer to it as "we won, we lost, we did really well," it's that "we." And with Banana Ball, that whole "we" mentality really, really works in this.
Mhm.
It's, "We did well because I had a chance to catch a foul ball." Junior, you're gonna learn how to catch a foul ball. You're gonna learn how to catch.
I will
You're
not learn how
going
to
to learn
catch.
how to catch. I
I
can't
will not
protect
learn how
you.
to catch.
I'm gonna teach you how to catch. I'm gonna teach you how to catch.
I
If you
don't
learn
think
how
that's
to
a good idea.
catch if
It's not
you
a
learn
good
how to
idea.
catch, I'll eat a banana.
You already said you were gonna eat a banana. Listen here. Okay, listen, I'm putting this on this tape. I'm
I
putting
hate
this on.
bananas.
Bailey does hate bananas. You hate bananas. I know you hate bananas, baby, but here's the thing. You promised, and again, we're putting this here on this recording because then everybody else can hold you accountable as well. You said if Party Animals win the championship in 2026, you are going to eat a banana. Full banana.
Yeah, I have high hopes for them. I don't wanna eat the banana. I want them to win the championship,
Full
but,
banana.
like, do I have what if I don't
Full
like, what
banana.
if it do but what if I eat half of it and it doesn't do well with me?
Full banana.
Then I will need a trash can beside me because bananas are gross, except for Split,
I'm
who
going to
is my
get
hear me out.
We don't have enough time to touch on that right now, Bailey. We have to save that for the next time.
That's why I am in therapy.
That's why you're in therapy?
One of the many reasons why I'm in
I
therapy.
was like, let's look at this and form a priority. I feel like there's different things here. We have levels to our trauma.
Anyways, can we also say I love Jesse Cole, but Jesse Cole to other businesses
Mhm.
must be terrifying to
Oh,
them,
for sure.
and that brings me so much joy.
Yes, ma'am. So he literally in the same video, he was talking about how the focus on for a lot of other companies, their focus is solely on building and expanding their AI presence and usage, right? I know. We all know how we feel about AI, right? So he says that or Banana Ball is so focused on investing in the human experience, whether that's the team, the fans, the people behind the scenes, all of that is being invested into the human experience. So he also had talked about how like there was $15 million a year for travel expenses alone just to move people and things everywhere. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. But at the same point, you need that expenditure for people in order to
Mhm.
continue a business. And especially if that business is all about fan base, like it is wild to me that other people don't think about things in this kind of thing. They think about the immediate bottom line. They're like,
Yeah,
I need that money in my pocket right now versus having something that is a sustainable model, that is something that is relatable and genuine that people will want to flock to and spend
mhm.
money on
Yeah,
that will get you that long term. Long term.
exactly.
And I've never understood why businesses don't seem to understand that. It
Oh,
seems
no.
so simple to me.
It's so simple, but also it's so much fun.
Mm.
Jesse Cole is smiling, beaming, energetic, and you just see him in all of these clips and all of these interviews on the field just looking around in total awe.
Yeah,
The fact that he's taking the foundation of fans first and he's building on that foundation. He's never changing that foundation. He's building on it. He's bringing it to more people. And it's just like, he's like, okay, well, we're going to bring in 2 more teams. Let's bring in the Coconuts and the Clowns. And even then, the Clowns have such a history behind them.
I know. It's so
And
exciting.
it's every time this man puts out an interview, my ass is sat. Okay, my ass is sat. I listened to the Fans First audiobook, and I was messaging you pretty much every few minutes going, "Guess what Jesse Cole said?"
You're like, "We can have a
Eh,
drink with Jesse," I feel like.
yeah, he the way he is so passionate about bringing the fans in, about Banana Mall itself, about creating experiences,
Mhm.
how he I feel like he took Disney, gave it a baseball bat and some steroids, and was like, "This is Banana Ball."
Honestly, it's baseball with a pixie stick and, like, the big ones,
Yeah, the big
long ones.
ones. Oh gosh, yeah.
So, it's one of those things that is like I said, it's incredibly special. I personally, I have
Mhm,
never had an attachment to sports. I don't usually like it. If it was outside of Banana Ball, I would not be paying attention to it,
mhm,
and I wouldn't care. If you can make me care about it, then this is a sport that is literally
mhm.
for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
You've created something so special, Jesse Cole, and all the players, all the people behind the scenes. Like, you've created something that is incredibly special because if you can convince somebody like me to enjoy it, you have a fan for life. It's insane. And like, you can make anybody like be part of this. Like, everybody will want to be part of this. They've already had, I was looking at the video and the growth for everything was
Mhm.
exponential.
Yeah.
As somebody who does social media for a living, seeing that amount of, like, the numbers that he was pitching and li
Mhm,
and talking about, like, that's
mhm,
incredible. That growth is it's not by a mistake. It's
mhm,
by purposeful design. This is all something you've created something that is such a well-oiled machine that, yeah, there's gonna be slip-ups and mistakes, but this is longevity. You're building something that is
yeah,
going to last. It's crazy. It's just incredibly special, and I'm excited to
mhm,
see where it goes. I also wanted to ask you really quickly to
mhm.
talk a little bit more about things like the Indianapolis Clowns. For Indianapolis Clowns, I know you're very, very excited about it. And so, has this
Yes.
helped you to create a lot more? Like, are you even more in love with this now because of
I
this?
I am even more in love with it. Um, I don't think the Negro Leagues are talked about enough.
Mm,
They have Jackie Robinson Day, I get it, but there's so much more history than
mhm.
that, and I am very passionate about, well, I am Black, just in case you wanted to know, um,
We could say it
so
louder. It's okay.
I say we, because we didn't have the same drinking fountains. We couldn't play on the same fields, and the fact that they have the clowns, and not only that, but they're sharing the history, they're walking through the museum, they're
Hmm.
sharing the stories, they have the same jerseys. It's really nice, and what's also so exciting is that Flash is on the team,
Hmm.
and I feel like, is such a great spokesperson for the clowns,
Yeah.
and his excitement is contagious for that. Him and Old Man Fisher, who,
Old man
probably
Fisher.
Old Man
Listen, we
Fisher.
are convinced that this guy I don't care how old he says he is, I'm convinced that he's like 87.
Probably,
He is the
prob
sweetest person in the entire world,
he
but I'm
is.
convinced he's about 87.
He has the best side quest ever. He is very, very interesting. But the fact that they're sharing that, and also if you watch the team on Instagram, you watch the players,
Mhm.
that excitement is there.
Oh, yeah.
That whole team bonding is there. And I'm really into psychology in terms of working as a unit, being comfortable around each other. It's already there with them.
Mhm.
And I'm really excited to watch them play and see what they do and see the entertainment, because you already have Clark throwing these crazy trick plays
Mhm.
where I'm watching it and I'm like, I don't understand how you did it. I can't describe it. I don't know where the ball went, but all of a sudden the catcher has it.
Yeah, and you're
It's
just like, "Oh, it's the sleight of hand, baby,
I don't I love it, but I'm frustrated. But
because I don't understand it."
and I watched it in slow motion, and so the oh, peekaboo, it's it's where to go. I hate this, but I love
Yes.
it.
You know the peekaboo.
You
Touch
know?
nose.
Yeah, exactly.
Rub
That's
my
how
nose.
I feel. But it's so exciting to see what they're going to do. With the coconuts, I'm excited to see what they're going to do as well.
Mhm.
Having a beach theme is gonna be very relaxed and
The second Bailey, can I tell you, the second they
mhm.
put Ashby on that team, I was like, "That makes sense to me."
Yeah. Like,
Like, I was like, full surfer boy vibe. I was just like, "That makes sense to
uh,
me."
we've as
Absolutely.
soon as they announced the teams, we were like, "Ashby's going there."
100%. Before they even did the draft, I was like, "That's Ashby's team."
That's Ashby's team.
100%. 100%.
And there he is.
When they were
Mhm,
announcing teams, I was like, they immediately said, Indianapolis Clowns. I was like, that makes sense to me. I love
mhm,
this because again, you have the historical aspect of it. You're
mhm,
giving light to the legacy and history that doesn't always get the spotlight and probably
mhm.
hasn't for a very long time.
No.
And so it's well deserved. And
Oh,
they're partnering with the Negro League Baseball Museum and are actually working to bring forth the history to the field.
yeah.
So they're actually telling and extending the legacy, which is
And
beautiful.
in a day and age where our history is being swept under the rug right now,
Yeah.
um, having that being brought into the spotlight in such a sport that
Mhm.
is so much in the spotlight,
It's becoming even more visible, just like
it's
day
so
by day.
visible. I just started, like I got chills because 'cause I'm thinking about it. It's so amazing, I love banana peel.
You know what's funny too? During the championship game, they were playing like the old
Mhm.
fashioned hokey pokey song, and I was like, "Ooh, this gives me clown vibes." Like I was
Yeah.
thinking, I was like, "Ooh, are they gonna play a lot of like old songs? Like, are they gonna play that kind of vibe?" Like, I love that idea actually.
Yeah, you know how I love old music, I love history.
I love
I know
that too.
we met
Bailey, our theme song. Have you not
our
cons-
theme song is very there will be more. But also we met over
Being nerdy?
a film
We
that
sure
about a
did.
historical film,
In 1899. Yeah,
"The
I
Streets
absolutely
of New York City Echoed with the Voices of Newsies."
of those these.
And we're not
Max
talking about
Casella.
the we're not talking about the Broadway show. We did not
No,
meet because the Bro
92.
we yeah, we met way before the Broadway show.
Not that much for
We signed petitions for them to have a
We
Broadway
sure
show.
did, bro. We sure did. Like, especially for the fact that some of these banana ball players, what's his name? Bridges?
Derek. Oh, I thought we were going to
Oh, Derek
the
Klena? Yes, him as
yeah.
well. But I was thinking like Noah Bridges, is that his name? He's one of
He
the
has a
ones that like
brother.
I don't remember which one. I don't know. One of the bridges. They were on it was like the TikTok. I was looking at some of the TikToks and they were doing like
They
some of
were
the
on
things.
the
They
TikTok.
were on
They were on
Did I say it that
You said they were on the TikTok.
Oh god. How old am I? I'm getting older by the second. One of them was on TikTok and he was doing this one dance to Seize the Day, I think is what it was. Was it Seize the Day or Carrying the
Yeah,
Banner? I can't remember. It was one of them. And so I was just like, it continues. I will never be left alone with this. As I
I
shouldn't, I guess, but also it will never leave me.
no, it's
Newsies will
stuck.
never leave me.
It's stuck, and also, the bananas did do Seize the Day
Did
as yeah, yeah, I sent it to you, like, before the party animals because I was
they?
like, "Look at this."
I probably didn't watch it. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
guess what? I'll make you watch it again, and you're
I'm
gonna
so
be like,
sorry.
"Oh my god."
I mean, I'm
But
pretty sure that I was just like, "Oh, that's kinda fun." You know what I mean? They're just not my team. They're
I
cool.
th
They're just not my team.
I think it it kind of really makes sense of how we met we met a while ago.
It was
We're
a
not
while back.
it was many we met, okay? And we
No.
met
Tell them
over
more, Bailey.
we met
I met you once.
and here we are. Met over Newsies, something musical, historical, watching the little things in the background that the background actors would do, messaging each other before, god damn it, a day and age where there wasn't social media.
Technically,
There
we were social.
was.
It just wasn't a media.
It wasn't like it
Baby, it was
wasn't
Yahoo groups. Just
it
say it.
was
We're
Yahoo
old.
groups, it was Yahoo groups, dial up AOL. It's so weird. It's so weird to from
It's
where
so weird to
how
think
we
about it,
met,
right?
how our love was a movie and
Mhm.
how we became really close because of that movie
We
but
bonded over
also
the shared love of, like, history and stuff like that,
yeah,
like vintage and
we
things
went
like that.
down we went into deep dives,
Oh my god,
but
we did.
like, there were certain little parts in the movie that we would stop and just start laughing because, "Look at this background actor, they did this," and then it's something that we still do with movies and
All the time.
media in general, so with Banana Ball, it only makes sense.
That we're a fan of the background and the finer details. Like,
Yes.
in the championship game, every once in a while, they'd pan over and in the I keep saying audience. Is that what it's called? The stands? The audience? Whatever.
Audience, fans,
I'm gonna say
uh,
the
the
audience. I'm
stands,
gonna
the
say the
fans, no, it
audience.
is. I mean, they are
Um,
putting on a show,
they are
so
putting on a show. They call it the show.
mhm.
But there was a guy, it was an older gentleman, and he had, like, a pink blazer on and a big old black boa, and he was just dancing, he was vibing, he was hanging out, and I was like, "I wanna be this man when I grow up."
Yeah, that's the energy that they bring, and
Mhm.
I love it,
I
but,
love it
like,
so much.
it makes sense that we just love it, and that's why I kept going, "No, you need to watch it, it's right up your alley. It's right." Have I ever steered you wrong?
I mean
Maybe a few times.
I've known you a long time. I feel like there's been a couple of times, but
It's such a wonderful experience that, like, I am constantly talking about it. I'm so
Mhm.
sorry.
It's fine.
I'm so sorry, like,
You've hel
my
you've ridden my hyperfixations enough times, I feel like I can hang out with you on this one.
my boyfriend has to deal with it all the time. Sorry.
He
Hi,
can deal
Jesse,
with
I
it.
love you. Um,
Specify Jesse with an IE, not
Jess
the
no, Jesse with an E.
he has an I
J
I thought he had an IE.
No, it's an
Have I been
E.
spelling it wrong the whole
You've been
time?
spelling it wrong the whole
Why
time.
didn't you correct me?
I don't think you've ever spelt it. I don't remember you spelling it. I
I've
remember you
definitely at
speaking
least
it.
typed Jesse a few times.
It's the same as Jesse Cole.
I know, but maybe you should specify because every time you say "I love you,
Uh,
Jesse," I feel like it's always correct, but
I
there's
love them
different
both,
types.
but I love my Jesse in a different way.
Your Jesse's a ginger Jesse.
My Jesse is a ginger and he's lovely and I love him. But also my coworkers, hi. I talk, I talk to them about them. So my coworker Sarah, all of this stuff. My family, hi, and send them all this stuff.
It's definitely it's a full experience, bro, and, like, it really just speaks to us in a lot of different ways. And also, you know what? I am thankful that you sent me all those videos, and I'm sorry that I didn't watch a lot of them, but I did watch the ones that are important.
I'm sorry I didn't watch them.
Sorry I didn't watch all of them. Just apologizing for my
It's
ADHD.
fine. I love you.
I love you too. And so I just really do appreciate the fact that you shared it with me because I really did want to. I like being able to share stuff with you, right? Like, I
Hmm.
like being able to sit with you with things that you really enjoy and that bring you joy because this genuinely does make you happy. And I know how excited you get every time we watch a game. Like, I hear it in your voice, I see it in your mannerisms. Like, I know this is something that's very, very close to you and that you love. And so it's one of those things that like inspired me to look into it because the fact that did love it so much. And I'm like, you know what? I want to share this with my friend. And I'm glad that like I can do that in a more realistic way. You know what I mean? Like I can definitely do it in a more excited way. Like I really do love what we're doing here. I do love the team. I'm really
Hmm.
excited about seeing what they do with the 2026 season.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy. It's
So
going to be
crazy.
absolutely nuts. I know I was able to get some tickets, so never been to a game, going to my first game. I'm very, very excited to experience it live and
Hmm.
be able to report back about the vibes and about what's happening.
Hmm.
And the experiences that Jesse Cole and the party animals and the clowns that they all bring, it's gonna be so much fun. Um, but I'm so excited, and I think the last time I got really into something was Newsies, honestly.
I have wavering hyperfixations, right? Like I
Mhm.
do kind of find something and I hang on to it for a little bit. I'll find something else, I'll hang on to it for a little bit. And there's always still like that Rolodex in my head, just kind of like, by the way, a Rolodex is a collection of files, kids. I just really have that always kind of flipping around in my head where it's just like there's things I go through, things I go through. And this is just kind of a current one that has not gone away, which is crazy for me because things do go away pretty quick for me.
Well, I think it's because every game is different.
Everything's different. Like, it's
Everything is
like,
different.
you know what to expect, which is chaos, and you
Mhm.
always receive the chaos. But then it's also in a new and fun way. Like, it's
You
always something different.
you don't know what genre of chaos you are going to get.
It's usually the kind that somebody else would get arrested for, probably.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Get a good lawyer. But it's a fun chaos, and the fact that it's such a phenomenon, and Jesse Cole keeps it going and keeps to do things better and to really expand the audience, but without sacrificing any of their mission statements.
Right.
Any they're not sacrificing their souls to the man
Wow.
sort of thing.
Yeah, no, I think one of the things I really enjoyed from watching that video too was the fact that he said that they really do explore and understand the fan experience from like purchasing the ticket all the way through the end of the game, right?
Mhm.
And so, how would you want this experience to go as a fan? And that's what they do to strive towards. Like they go through to make things as easy as possible. They go through to make things as accessible as possible, as entertaining as possible, so that everything is
Oh,
constantly memorable.
this is so refreshing, and it just feels good.
Mhm.
And they had a failure. They said that they had a major failure that impacted 40,000 fans. They gave them free tickets.
Which is amazing. Like,
They lost revenue, but they're like, "It doesn't matter."
we want to take care of our fans, and that's the most important thing.
It's
Literally, fans first, entertainment.
it's great.
Thank you, Jesse Cole.
This is what it means, fans first. And they're gonna keep going, and even to go back, even in the book, he says he gets the, employees to go watch games, and then to
Yeah.
come back and tell them about their experience, and the way that they treat them is just phenomenal. Like, if they wanted to go find a new job, or they're like, "Hey, I think I'm gonna look for a new job, I think I wanna expand it," they're going to help you write your resume.
Mhm.
They're going to throw you a goodbye party. When you get hired on, they throw this huge party where you walk in and you have a what the hell moment because you don't expect it. So it's not only that they're treating their fans great, they're treating the people that work for them wonderfully. And it's so cool. I
There's a
Jesse
reason why
Cole.
there's a $12,000?
Oh my
There's a
god.
there's
Mhm.
a reason there's a 12,000 people waiting list to work for
Yeah,
them. Like, that's an
exactly.
amazing pool of people to have, like,
Mhm. Yeah.
imagine how much devotion and excitement these people have to work for that. Like, what company
Mhm.
has that?
Jesse Cole says no matter how far we come, we're just getting started.
And it does feel like
Oh.
that. Like, it's
Mhm.
literally just I feel like this brand is building such momentum that, like, I don't see it cutting short anytime soon. So,
It's not.
I'm excited to be along for the ride with them.
Oh, we're gonna have such a good time. Put on your seatbelts. We want to give a
You
shout out to Bryson Bloomer, who is following us on TikTok and who made a YouTube live and was just so sweet and generous and nice. Shout out to you for supporting us. Hope we didn't scar you too much.
if not, we will. So, anyway,
God, now he's gonna have nightmares.
well, friends, if you like this episode, join us every Wednesday for more of this foolishness. Don't forget to download, share, like, and subscribe, and all those fun things. You can find us everywhere at Tarps Off Party Pod. And bye.
Thanks for stopping by.